Hi and a warm welcome to the UFO War here from Cape Town. My name is Victor Finrein. What you are looking at is stepped video footage of the skies above me here in sunny Cape Town today. Wonderful day, lots of clouds, lots of sunshine. Went out and we took the Canon PowerShot camera and we stuck it at the sky, and what you are seeing is the result. Now for those of you who were here yesterday, that wasn't many of you, I will reiterate that each step that you see is about 1/10 of a second, so the objects you're seeing are not visible with the naked eye. And that leads us to the subject of today's discussion, which is, how would you feel if you had technology which was way better than some other intelligent species, and you knew that if this intelligent species, say, had your technology and they had the abilities you had, they would be a lot, how would I put this, less easy to deal with from your lofted technological perspective. Now, some of the real problems in ufology are very closed minds. Everybody seems to think that UFO manifestations are lonely little green men or travelers from outer space, and that they come here and they look around and then they bugger off. I think that needs to be looked at again, because from what I can see, we're living in some kind of dual cohabitation kind of schedule where we're kind of tolerated on the surface, and the higher technological types, they seem to have some other dispensation going on. Well, they don't have to deal with us, they don't have to come to our meager little stores, and they certainly aren't buying Benetton or Gucci or Nike or anything else, are they? No? Well, we don't know. But yes, are they preventing us from achieving higher technology? And just how intelligent are or is what we are dealing with? And just how far behind the technological curve are we, and are we going to stay? And then finally, just how much influence can or do or will or should or whatever they have on our mental processes or thinking, as we think that a thought is a whole collection of electrical signals propagating through the brain, sort of electrochemically, mechanically, and so on and so forth, which is not really correct. Think more vortex, more donuts surrounding whirlpools and hurricanes, and you have a more accurate model of what's going on with a thought, which leads us to, how are they communicating with each other? What kind of radios, if that's the correct word, what kind of, let's say, non-local communication apparatus, in other words, what kind of telephones, and how do they work, and why aren't we hearing them? And what exactly is the science behind what is propelling what I'm seeing in the sky here? Because what I'm seeing in the sky here is very, very obviously not a bird. This is very easy to ascertain, because out of the many minutes of video that I go through to eke out these little bits and pieces for you, I see many, 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 many birds, and they're very, 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 very obviously budgies, birdies, flapping wing type things, They go very, very, very slowly in the sky. Whereas what we're looking at here with its phantasmagorical anti-gravity, super duper speedy, go anywhere, do right angle turns, don't worry about gravity kind of technology, which we don't have. In fact, we don't really even have a grip on it, and that's getting a bit worrying. In my generation, I'm sort of now in my late 40s, we thought that by 2000 we'd have flying cars. And that was back in the 70s and the early 80s. We thought, well, it's only a matter of time. But boy, are we getting more and more miserable about our flying cars as every day goes past. No flying voiture, that's French for car, for those Philistines out there. No flying apparatus, not even a anti-gravity thingy, no jetpack, and certainly no spaceship, no space tour, not going touring the moon anytime soon. But from what I can see from this lot, they've got all that and then. So here we go. Why aren't they sharing? All of them. Or how many different types of little munchkin do we have here? Flying object do we have? Well, it's very, very hard to get a grip on them because they certainly seem to have the psychology of stealth and of camouflage. Now, camouflage is one of the first things you learn when you do your military service, and they lead you out in the bush and you stick little twigs and all sorts of bits and pieces on you. You smear yourself with mud and whatever else, shoe polish and all sorts of bits and pieces to make yourself look more like the surroundings. And that's what this lot do. In fact, they seem to be adaptive. In fact, straight after I released a video showing their little lair, they stopped using it. They used it today, so you will see them circling around. But when I point the camera at the lair, they go around, baby. Going around means they won't enter the portal. There he goes. He's just turned around and buggered off. Yeah, doing it. He's pretending to be a budgie. No. So what do we have? We have definite technology that allows you to move around at unbelievable speeds. That's confirmed. That you cannot see in every square millimeter of this planet. So wherever you are, if you're in Firenze, or if you're in Napoli, or wherever you're in Vladivostok, Belarus, wherever you're at, even Kiev, doesn't matter. You could be in Potomac, you could be in New Dungleberry. This stuff, that's a word I really hate, but this manifestation, more correctly, is right over your head, just like it is right here, and it's got all the toys. It can disappear, it can move around, it can do right angles at Mach 53, and we ain't got it. Now, how many different types of these critters are there out there? Are there several different types? Are there hundreds of different types? Are there only one or two dominant types that we're seeing? And what is the status of the war? Because they're fighting a war which they don't want us to know about, which means that they don't like us, any of them. None of them are going to use us, give us any bits and pieces, maybe an old front loader or whatever to shoot off an odd shot here in the UFO war. Ain't happening, Babel. No, can happen, man. So where are we? We're up the creek without a paddle, because firstly, we don't know what's going on. Secondly, we don't know that they're fighting a huge major war for us, and they're doing it under stealth conditions. How do you fight a stealth war? It seems like they're doing it. And how retarded is our science actually? I mean, is it like 9-year-old retarded had a bad accident and has only got 3 brain cells left retarded? Is it like totally in a wheelchair, only can move bottom part of the jaw retarded? Or are we like only slightly retarded, like a 19-year-old speed freak holding up a 7-Eleven? Yeah, or trailer park trash holding, whatever. How retarded is our science? And do these munchkins that obviously have way better stuff than us? Oh God, I hate that word. Yeah, but I'm saying it for effect. They've got much better technology than we have. Much better technology, and they aren't sharing it. In fact, none of the parties in this war are sharing it. So now it's becoming a bit obvious we are the spoils of the war. In other words, human beings are the prize, and the war is on. Oh, officially. I mean, they wouldn't be floating around there taking, because as far as I can tell, every time I walk outside and point my camera at the sky, there's half a dozen of these bastards. Well, am I allowed to say that? Yo, I can't say nigger ball anymore. You never know what you can do. Now, half a dozen of these Xers out there, and they know I'm pointing a camera, and they do everything to get out of the way of that camera. I have to turn that camera and contort, and basically I do a Chinese contortion act to get these things. Every time they think I'm firing in that direction, I quickly flip the camera over behind my back and start filming behind my back or above my head, or left, right and center. I switch directions faster than a Chinese prostitute. So yeah, what is the actual deal with these munchkins, and how much can they actually do? Can they go into your home without you seeing them, like fly through your roof? How big are they? Like, can they be big and small? Because from what I'm seeing, they can be small, big, it doesn't seem to be any limit. In fact, they could probably